Hello friends, I am Professor Fayaz Kharadi from Department of Mechanical Engineering. Today we are going to discuss the second part of previous numerical. In this second part we are going to understand what is the arc of contact, what is the formula for finding the length of arc of contact by solving the numerical. We are going to understand these two concepts from theory of machine subject. The problem statement is two mating gears with module of 6.5 mm have 19 and 47 teeth of 20-degree pressure angle and 6.5 mm addendum. To find out length of path of contact, length of arc of contact, and third one is contact ratio. In previous lecture, we have already discussed the how to find out length of path of contact. So in this lecture, we are understanding what is length of arc of contact. It is defined as the path traced by the point on pitch circle. It is very important that point is on pitch circle of two teeth from the start of engagement of teeth to the end of engagement of that same teeth. In this figure, we can see that arc of contact. The arc MPN is the arc of contact. The arc MPN. See, this is in this figure one pair of tooth is given. This is one tooth on pinion mesh with another tooth of gear. So this form one pair. Okay. Now the point on pitch circle diameter of pinion is M. After the rotation, this M point will take the new position as N on the same tooth. At the same time, this arc or this tooth take the new position as this tooth, which is point E on that curvature. So this is the new position of that pair. So the arc generated by point M up to point N is nothing but on pitch circle diameter. That is very important, that arc which is generated, that should be on pitch circle diameter. That arc is called as arc of contact. As we learned in previous lecture, the length of path of contact FE is the length of path of contact, in which FP is path of approach and PE is path of recess. The same things happen here also. The arc MP is called as arc of approach and arc PN is called as arc of recess. The basic difference, the small difference in path of contact and arc of contact is that path of contact is a straight line. FPE is a straight line, and this line we are getting on common normal line AB. Common normal line AB. whereas the arc of curvature or arc of contact is the part of curvature. It is not a straight line, it is a curved line. It is a segment of a circle, and this arc of contact lie on pitch circle diameter. That is the basic difference between path of contact and arc of contact. Path of contact is a straight line and arc of contact is a segment of a circle. And this segment of a circle MPN is making angle theta with center of rotation of pinion O1. M O O1N is making angle theta with center of rotation. Now, the angle made by arc MN, the angle made by this arc MPN with center O1 and the arc made by CD with center O1 must be same, and that is theta. Why? Because point M and point C are on single tooth profile, this tooth profile of pinion. So if point M moves up to point N, if point M after some rotation taking the new position N, and it is making angle theta with center O1, this theta. So when point C is on same curvature, at the same time C will again take position, new position D. So that CD, this arc is also make the same angle theta. That is very important to understand by solving the derivation. Okay, so angle MO1N is theta. At the same time, angle CO1D is also the same angle theta. Now we have to find out the length of that arc. In first year engineering mechanics, we have already learned how to find out the length of arc of a circle. That is the formula S is equal to R into theta. S is equal to R into theta, where R is the radius of circle and theta is the angle turned by that radius or angle turned by point A to B. That angle is theta. So to find out the value of S is nothing but R into theta. S is equal to R into theta. So using the same formula, we have to find out the arc of length of arc of MN. Arc MN is R, this R into theta. R into theta. That is equation 1. And length of arc CD is equal to, again by using same formula, R into theta. The radius is R is nothing but RB, base circle radius of pinion, RB into theta. That angle is C to D. That angle is again theta. That will become equation number 2. Dividing equation 1 and 2, we are getting arc MN divided by arc CD is equal to arc theta divided by RB into theta. So theta is same here, so theta and theta will get cancelled. R divided by RB. But what is the value of RB, the radius of RB? Base circle radius of pinion. In previous lecture, we have already discussed the length of RB. For finding the length of RB, that is nothing but O1B, we have considered the triangle O1BP. This O1BP, that is 90-degree angle. This radius O1B, and this O1P is nothing but pitch circle radius R. So the value of RB is become here R cos phi. It is not theta, it is phi. R cos phi, where phi is a pressure angle. That is RB that we have to find out in terms of pitch circle radius R. So R phi. So R cos phi is equal to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So value of RB will become R cos phi. So arc MN divided by arc CD is equal to, here R will get cancelled, 1 divided by cos phi. So arc MN is equal to cross multiplication arc CD divided by cos phi. That will become equation number 3. Now we have to find out the length of arc CD. First, to find out length of arc CD, to find out the length of path of arc of contact. So arc CD, okay, as involute curve is generated by rolling a straight line over the base circle. As involute, that is the involute curve that is generated by rolling a straight line over the base circle. And in first year engineering graphics subject, we have already learned how to draw the involute curve. That is the involute curve. We can see here, this is involute curve. This is involute curve. Okay. The procedure how to draw the involute curve, that we have already learned in first year engineering graphics subject. So that involute curve shown in blue line, that is generated by rolling a straight line. This straight line, when rolls on a base circle, that is the base circle. When that straight line rolls on a base circle, this is base circle, the curve generated by point 8 dash is nothing but involute. Okay. So when line AB rolls over the base circle, that line AB rolls over the base circle, that is base circle. Rolls over the base circle, the point F on the line AB coincide with C due to rolling on the base circle. The point F coincide with C and point E coincide with D. That point E coincide with D. Point F coincide with C and point E coincide with D. That means that straight line EF is equal to the arc CD. So arc CD is equal to FE. That, and in previous lecture we have already studied that EF is the path of contact. So path of contact in previous lecture is summation of path of approach plus path of recess. And these are the formula for path of approach. This is the formula for path of recess. So the actual formula become here for length of path of contact. Length of arc of contact is equal to path of contact divided by cos phi. Length of arc of contact is equal to path of contact divided by cos phi. That is the formula to find out length of arc of contact Mn. Now, next point is contact ratio. What is contact ratio? The another name for contact ratio is number of pairs of teeth in contact. Number of pairs of teeth, not number of teeth in contact. Pair of teeth we have to understand. We have to consider pair of teeth in contact. That is nothing but contact ratio, and mathematically it is defined as the ratio of length of arc of contact to the circular pitch. It is defined as the ratio of length of arc of contact to the circular pitch. And in previous lecture, we have already discussed what is the value of circular pitch, or what is the circular pitch. This is a circular pitch. The definition for circular pitch is the distance measured along circumference of this circle from a point on one tooth to the corresponding point on next tooth. So circular pitch will become here pi into m, pi into module. So contact ratio, the formula for contact ratio is length of arc of contact divided by pi into module. Now remember some point regarding contact ratio. For smooth and continuous operation, the contact ratio must be as high as possible. The value of contact ratio must be as high as possible. The maximum value of contact ratio is 1 unity. That means there must be at least one pair of teeth in contact for continuous action, for continuous rotation of gears. Usually, the contact ratio is not a whole number. If the contact ratio is 1.5, that means there are alternately one pair and two pair of teeth in contact. One pair and two pair. If we take the average of one pair and two pair, it will become 1.5. So the value of contact ratio will become here 1.5 by taking the average of one pair and two pair. Now come to our numerical, the given data as I read in previous slide. The module is given 6.5 mm. Number of teeth on pinion is 19. Number of teeth on gear is 47. Pressure angle is 20 degree. Addendum is given 6.5 mm. Now the second point that we have to find out, length of arc of contact. So as we derive the formula, the length of arc of contact is equal to length of path of contact divided by cos phi. So length of path of contact, in previous lecture we have already found out the value of length of path of contact. I show you a length of path of contact is the summation of path of approach plus path of recess. The value of Fe is 13.54. 13.54. I put the same value here, 13.54 divided by cos of pressure angle phi, which is given 20 degree. So the answer of length of arc of contact is 33.56 mm. Now third point, the length of arc of contact divided by pi m is contact ratio. So length of arc of contact 33.56 divided by pi into module. which is 6.5. So the value by calculation we are getting 1.64, which is equal to 2. That means 2 pair of contact is come for continuous operation. So value of contact ratio is 2. So this is regarding arc of contact and contact ratio. Thank you so much.